Okay, hi everyone. It's Rajan again. Today I have a very special student, someone who took my action boarding for feature class. She's actually the first student who signed up for the mentorship. And today we're going to ask her some questions about her experience in the mentorship. So if you're thinking about, joining the mentorship and you want to have an idea of what actually happens in the mentorship, this is the video for you, right? So I'm going to let Brooklyn introduce herself. So Brooklyn, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, what kind of artist you are, etc.
Hi, so my name is Brooklyn. I'm a story artist and character designer from Baltimore, Maryland. I guess the type of artist I am, I really like character-driven stories, and I really love just characters in general and just acting in general. So I really wanted to, like take this class and learn more ways I could tell stories with characters. Yes.
Okay, awesome, right? So you kind of already answered the first question, which was like,
Yeah.
why did you decide to take an action storyboarding class instead of like
Mhm.
a regular storyboarding class?
Right. Yeah, and essentially, like, I really wanted to challenge myself with this mentorship. Like, I don't do action, even though I really love action films. And even the type of action that I did for the film that I made in this mentorship, it wasn't even like the typical, like, action, like people punching and stuff. I really wanted to put what I normally love, like I said, like character driven and just like kind of like mundane situations that go crazy. And I felt like action was the best way to do it with like fighting and everything. So that's what I wanted to take. It's just really challenge myself and push myself.
Okay, awesome. So what was like the process of creating your sequence in the mentorship? What was that like? If you could
Yeah,
describe it.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, the process was kind of complicated because I really like my brain. It's hard to think about action for me. Like it's easier for me to think about the characters, just like talking with each other and like doing those type of things. But to how to break down the action sequence and like that was hard.
Yeah.
And just trying to make sure like the angles were like dynamic and everything like that. Like that was complicated, but it was also like making sure like that the story
Yeah.
fit what I really liked, and it didn't feel like something that I wasn't having fun with. So
Yeah. Sounds good. So if there's anything, uh, was there anything that you actually didn't know before taking the class and stuff that you know
um,
now?
yeah, I didn't know anything about action. Like I was like I know like of course everyone watches action movies, but you don't know like how it's broken down, like the beats that go into it, having like you said like the masculine, feminine, like having just those pieces of the story. I didn't know about that.
Mm,
I didn't know. So it was just really cool to like learn and like be taught like how to really break down like that action sequence and how to put it into the story and
yeah.
just making a good story.
Yeah. So, if you were to say, like, out of the 5 weeks that you spent with me,
Mhm.
what would you say was the most beneficial part of the mentorship for you?
I think the most beneficial part was learning how to, I guess, break down the story in beats for the action. Like the villain would win, and like the hero, like stuff like that. How to break
Yeah.
it down in beats, and also like how to combine the two, like with like the action that's happening at the same time, making the audience care about it with the emotional side, and like making sure those were there as well. Because it would be really boring to just see somebody fighting for no reason,
Yeah.
and I really like that I was able to like marry the two, like put them two together and like have that emotional side and then include it with like the fighting side. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah. So, for those of you watching this video, I would have edited some of Brooklyn's sequence into this interview, so you probably are watching it if you aren't seeing it already. But you can also, check out her sequence on her LinkedIn and stuff, right? But I just want to ask you one more question before you
Mhm.
tell everybody where they can find you, right? If you were to describe this mentorship to other people and recommend it to other people, who would you say should take this mentorship and what level should take this mentorship?
So I feel like it's more, I wouldn't say advanced. I mean, I feel like you should be like intermediate advanced, and already know how to tell a story already. So once you start to do the actual action, it'll just be an easy, like a sort of easy thing where you're just like, okay, trying to rewire your brain a little bit to put the action in there. But I think it's really for someone who really wants to push themselves and like really challenge themselves and try to find a way to make a good action sequence that, like I said, like somebody can care about. Because, like I talked about earlier, you don't it like you watch it. We love action movies. Like I love action movies, but you care about the character doing that action. You don't
Yeah,
care about because they're like shooting something or chasing a car. You care about that character. So, like, how can you make your sequence at the same time and make the audience, for whatever short time you have them, like actually care about why they're fighting and what they're doing. So I just think it's for somebody like that who wants to challenge themselves and push themselves and just find a different way to tell a story.
yeah, sounds awesome. That's a really good description. So Brooklyn, like if people want to see more of your work, if recruiters want to see your portfolio, where can they find you on social media?
So I'm on Instagram and Twitter. So on Instagram, I'm B Morlee, BMORLEE, and on Twitter, it's Brooklyn Lee Art. I also have my LinkedIn. I'm on there, Brooklyn Lee, and then my portfolio is B Moran MORAN Lee.art, BMoranLee.art. So you can find me there as well.
Okay, awesome. And for those of you who are interested in taking this mentorship that Brooklyn took, I will be opening slots again very soon, maybe in about 2 weeks. So you can look out for that very soon. And if you're interested, you can message me to find out if there are any slots. Brooklyn, I just have one more question for you.
Sure.
What are your favorite action films, animated or live action, that you would
Uh,
recommend anyone to
okay,
watch?
yes. I love Kill Bill. Like I highly recommend watching Kill Bill. Those are like amazing. And is I recently watched Baby Driver. Is that action? Would you
Yes,
consider that
that is
action?
action. Yeah.
Yes. That's one of my favorites. That was so awesome. Like really good movie. So I recommend those.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great. Good recommendations. I could recommend those two as well. They're very good films. So that's it, guys. It's a very short interview. I want to thank Brooklyn again for taking the time to, share your experience in mentorship and help those who might be on the fence about taking the mentorship. And Hopefully you reach out to me, and hopefully I could work with you the same way I worked with Brooklyn to help her develop her action boarding skills. And if you have any more questions for Brooklyn, you can reach out to her and ask her
It's
about the mentorship. Just in case you think this is scripted, you can ask her,
it's not scripted.
ask her to give you the real truth about the mentorship, right? And you can also message me as well. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will be posting other interviews with the other students who took this mentorship very soon, so you can look forward to that as well. Okay, everyone, thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.